All right, welcome into Unimportant Viewpoint with Nate and Luke. So what's up, Nate?
Oh, back from vacation.
Yep.
Rested and ready to go.
Yep, so what'd you have happen in your vacation, man?
Bro, I had a good vacation. We went to Virginia to see my brother and his kids and his wife.
Yeah.
Although he wasn't there. He went out of town as soon as we got there.
I was about to say, I kept seeing pictures and it was like just of his wife and
the
it was
kids,
and I'm like,
real unfortunate.
Yeah.
He has to travel for his job now.
Gotcha.
So timing didn't work out. But yeah, we had fun. It was good to spend time with the kids.
Yeah.
They were fun. They were exhausting. I'm very tired.
Yeah, kids are exhausting.
I don't know how you do it every day. Like, I could not. It reinforced my will to not have kids. Like, being an uncle is my favorite thing ever. Being a dad would never happen.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I can see where people would have that opinion.
Yeah.
It's cool to have kids. Like, there's parts of, like, being an uncle that you don't get to experience that you get to experience as a dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there is, like, parts that you wish you would just be the uncle in the moment and be like, I'm done with this.
For most of it, yeah.
But
I didn't do wake up or bedtime. I didn't change diapers.
It's fun sometimes. I mean, sometimes wake up sucks. If you have to, like, actually wake them up before they're ready to get up and you don't wake them up in the right manner, like, my son especially, like,
really?
Yeah, he's an asshole if you wake him up. He's like me.
So am I.
He's very much like me. Like, if you wake me up and I'm not really ready to be up, like, there's a chance I might be an asshole.
That's me every day.
That's kind of him. And so, but, I mean, sometimes when you wake them up and you wake them up right and they're just, like, so happy and they're like, it's the greatest day ever.
Yeah, that would be cute.
It's awesome.
That would be cute.
And then, like, when they're cute at night, like, cuddling.
Yeah. Those moments, like, I had some of those throughout the week.
Yeah.
And, like, my little heart melted.
Yeah.
Like, when I left, they were so sweet, and I was like, I want to cry. Like, it was awful. I was like, man, I love these little kids. Like,
yeah.
They're my favorite.
Yep.
We went to Chuck E. Cheese the first day.
Yeah.
God, that place was wild.
I guarantee it.
Bro, I hadn't been... That was, like, my second time ever going. I went once as a kid, I think.
I think I went once, like, younger.
Bro, what is that place?
I don't know, like crack.
It is cracked
in for kids.
Yep, dude, they were playing all the games. It was wild. Like, they had a lot of fun. I had fun with them, but I was very ready to leave too.
Well, it's like it's probably a lot to do with all the other kids. It's fun with the ones you're with. But
it wasn't even busy when we were there.
Crazy kids. Like all the other crazy kids. That's when it gets too much, probably.
There were some that were like watching me play and wanting to talk to me. I'm like, I don't know you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not going to talk to some random kid. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And weirdos. And the pizza was fine. Low-key gross, but I ate it.
I was about to say, I'm like, the way you started that, I was either it's going to be fire or it's going to be horrible.
No, not fire. So my sister-in-law, Randy, was like, it's kind of gross. It'll tear you up. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Whatever. It was kind of gross. It didn't really tear me up, but I was like, okay, I don't ever want to eat that again. Like, I'm good. And they had a salad bar, and it was like nothing.
Oh, that sounds horrible. Why would you want a salad bar at Chuck E. Cheese?
What are we doing?
That sounds like a horrible experience.
Bro. But it was fun. We had fun playing games and stuff. I got to shoot some hoops.
Yeah.
They thought it was cool for that.
They thought you were cool.
Hell yeah, man. Bro, and we played...
Like the little balls, I'm assuming?
The little balls, yeah. Me and my niece, Leah, she's 6 or about to be 6. I'm really bad with numbers. But we played this racing game, beat me 3 times in a row. And I tried on 2 of them. Like, she crushed me.
You didn't try the first time she beat you really bad, and you're like, oh, I better put in some effort.
She was talking shit, too. I'm like, okay, watch me. I'm going to crush you now. Fucking dominated me. I was like, okay.
That's hilarious.
Whatever, man.
That's hilarious.
It was dumb. It really humbled me for a minute.
And you're supposed to be the video game player.
I know. I'm like, bro. Granted, her dad's he plays games too, so maybe she takes after him. Yeah. But I'm like, bro, I should be better than you.
Yeah.
You're a kid.
Yeah, you would think, especially with the driving game.
Well, I'm not.
You drive.
You know me and driving. I don't like it. Not my thing. But whatever.
Oh, shoot.
And then we went to Buc-ee's on the way there.
Yeah.
What a joke.
Dude, so on the way home, we were in Alabama, and we started seeing billboards saying, wait for it, at 171 miles from a Buc-ee's.
What?
And from that point, all the way until we got to the Buc-ee's, there was like every so often there would be a huge Buc-ee's billboard with like how many more miles there were until you got to the Buc-ee's.
From 171?
171. That's how far away. I noticed it.
What a joke.
I don't know. It might have even been before that.
Golly.
I think we had just gotten on the interstate like not that long before that, so there might have been some before that. Yes. But it was 171 miles out.
Of course there was.
Telling us about a Buc-ee's. And I probably wouldn't have noticed it if you hadn't have told me that you went and how wild it was.
Don't go. It's not worth it.
My aunt loves it.
People do, and good for them.
My aunt and my cousins love it. One of my cousins lives in Texas, and my aunt goes, and her daughter, like my other cousin, goes with her a lot, and they love it. I guess they live roughly near one or something, so they my cousin that lives down there goes fairly often, and then
good for them.
And then they go every time they go down there, and they love it.
It's so overwhelming. It's like if you put all the people in a Walmart into a gas station.
Dude, the one that we passed was huge. It was about the size of
was the building
half
huge?
A Walmart. Yeah.
See, ours was not a big building.
It was it wasn't like a Walmart sized building, but it was probably like maybe a half, maybe fourth of a Walmart. Which is pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, ours had a bunch of gas stations, like gas
they
pumps.
Had a shit ton of
pumps. Which I do like. That's really cool. Like, that's pretty neat. The building was just normal size, and it was fucking awful in there. It was like, someone posted on Facebook, it's like all the bad things about America in one building. And I vibe with that, because it was fucking awful. There were some dumb people were dumb in there. There was too many options. Their barbecue, though, fire.
I mean, I've heard their food's really good.
Their food was fire.
I used to work with a guy at Target that he, when we went on vacation one year, he was like, hey, if you stop by Buc-ee's, will you grab me some, I don't remember what it was.
Like nuggets or something?
Yeah, it was something from
Beaver
there.
Nuggets.
And I'm like, okay, I probably won't, but...
Yeah, don't stop. It's fucking awful. We drove like 20 minutes out of our way to do it. I regret that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I went and saw it, did the thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, but it's probably, if you're roughly near one, it's probably worth stopping just to see it one time.
I guess.
But I wasn't stopping.
TikTok really overhyped it for me. TikTok is really, it gets me,
making it a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's about all I got this week.
We, dude, our trip, it took us 12 hours to get down there. Because we had to stop twice for roughly an hour both times, so our kids could not be in the car the whole time.
Yeah.
So then on the way back, the first stop, we didn't stop as long because we were like, let's not do that again. Well, my daughter freaked out for probably an hour after we got back in the car.
Poor baby.
Before she fell back asleep.
Yeah.
So then the next time we stopped, I was like, we're stopping for a while to let her not be in the car.
Bruh.
And let her not freak out about getting back in the car. And so we stopped for an hour then. And then right after that, we hit standstill traffic. So it took 13 hours to get back.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that was awful.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was awful. It took so long to get down there. And I was sleeping during most of it. Not most of it, but I was sleeping through parts of it because...
I was too.
Obviously, we got off and we went immediately, so...
Yeah. Oh, did you leave right after work?
Yeah, as soon as I got home, I woke them up and we packed everything up and we left. So I just slept in the car, but it wasn't great sleep. But,
no, it's never... No, it isn't.
So I woke up every 45 minutes, it felt like.
Yeah, that's about how I do in the car. And then my arms hurt when I wake up because I sleep cross-armed.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not good for whatever.
Mine's usually my, feet or, legs. My butt, car rides, dude, my butt hurts.
Same.
And, my family, as soon as I even open my mouth, if I'm on, on a family vacation, with my family, they're like, oh, let me guess, your butt hurts.
It does hurt, though.
And I'm like, bro, it does hurt.
Bro.
I figured out, I think it's my hips. My hip, the muscle, that connects your hip to your ass. I think that, sitting for long stretches, either makes it stiff or stretch it. I don't know what it is, but But I noticed that like whenever I started working up there, they started having us do those stretches for like that muscle.
I do miss that stretch.
And the pigeon stretch or whatever it's called, I think is what they call it. But anyways, I noticed that like that same area that hurts whenever I'm like sitting for long stretches is the muscle that like pulls or like stretches when I'm doing that stretch.
Huh.
So I'm assuming that must be what it is.
So I should get out of the rest stop and just bust out that stretch?
Do some pigeon stretches?
Okay,
that'd be hilarious.
If I saw someone doing that, I'm getting out.
I used to bust that shit out right on the line.
Did you really?
Yeah, do you not remember you did that?
I tried to block that from my memory, I bet. That sounds wild.
But on the way down there, I was talking to Jenna, so there's a particular artist that I don't like at all. But yet...
Am I going to get annoyed?
But yet, every time one of his songs comes on...
Probably not.
I find myself singing it. Like, any of the songs. I find myself, like, I'm jamming to them. Because Jenna has a bunch of his songs on her phone. Or, like, on her, like, playlist or whatever. And it's Jason Derulo.
I love Jason Derulo.
I cannot stand Jason Derulo.
He's annoying.
Like, I think that's the problem. I think maybe his songs... but still, even his songs sometimes annoy me. But it's like his personality annoys me. Like
he's very annoying.
In life, his personality annoys me. And then, like, in his songs, he's like, Jason Derulo! Like, every fucking 5 seconds.
He's got to let you know who he is.
Yeah, because that's definitely his personality. He's definitely 100% like,
I agree
look
with
at
you.
me, and I'm hot shit kind of person. So
yeah.
But anyways, so do you have any like you know what I'm talking like
someone that I'm
saying?
Don't
somebody
like
that you
their songs
like
are
you
fire?
Can't stand, but like not that their songs are fire because I don't think his songs are fire, but yet I find myself I'm like singing them in the car ride and I'm like, dude, I hate this guy. Like, why am I singing this song?
Yeah, there's a band that my husband really likes called Vampire Weekend.
I haven't heard of them.
They're fine, but I don't like them. I think they're annoying. But when I hear their song on the radio, like, I jam, I can bop. And I'm like, what am I doing? He'll catch me doing it, and he gets really annoyed. I'm like, oh, my bad, man. And then Bastille, another band, don't like. His voice drives me nuts. But I sing their songs all the time.
Yeah.
It's dumb. So, yeah.
I feel like it's got to be a thing that people have happened.
Yeah.
Because I will literally, like, I won't even think about it, and I'll just be singing it, and then I'll be like, I'll catch myself, and I'll be like, dude.
What's wrong with me?
Why am I singing this? Screw this.
No,
but I think it's just because it's catchy or something. It's got to be.
Jason Derulo's catchy.
Yeah. And then this was kind of last week at work and then partially on vacation. Because we were walking back on vacation, we were walking back from the beach and my wife was like, look at them tanned calves or whatever or something. And I was like,
oh, on you?
Little boy giggled.
Hell yeah.
But we were talking about it last week about kind of like body parts that you like on yourself, but then the body parts that like you hate on yourself.
Yeah.
Like I hate my freaking nose.
Your nose?
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's crooked.
Oh yeah, it kind of is, isn't it?
And then it's like super pointy. It's got like a bump right here. Like you can't really see it that much in my glasses, but it's got like a ridge, like a
I guess
a ridge on the top where my glasses are.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I just don't like my nose, but then like I really like my calves.
Okay.
So I was just curious if you have anything like that.
Yeah. First of all, I'm not a nose guy. Like I never notice people with weird noses. They all look the same to me. I feel like every nose, it's just a nose, man.
That's babies, man. Babies all have the same nose.
Dude, I think everybody
be like, oh, look at their cute nose. I'm like, that's baby's nose.
I don't notice noses until
that's a baby's
you
nose.
point them out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess that looks
I don't like
different.
my feet either. I didn't think about that one, but I hate my feet. Like, I hate my feet.
Why?
Like, my toes are...
You have, like, fucked up toenails?
No, my feet are just disgusting.
Well, all feet are disgusting, but...
Well, I mean, I know, but mine are, like...
Oh.
I mean, they're probably not any more disgusting than most people's, but I hate my feet.
I like mine. I'd put them on the Feet Finder website. I would sell feet pics.
That's what my wife...
I would totally do that.
That's what my wife says.
I have to get pedicures, but that's whatever. Anyway, so body part that I love, my butt. I got a big butt. I got a badonkadonk. I've been blessed by the gods. So, like, I got a fat ass and I love it. And then body part that I hate, I guess, do teeth count? Is that a body part?
I mean, kind of, but yeah.
I'd count that. I'd do that. Because I got braces, if you can't hear. The beautiful lisp.
Yeah, you're fixing them.
I'm fixing them. But yeah,
fixing them,
once those are gone, Once that's done.
Once they're off?
Yeah, once those are off. I don't know. I love me. Like, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool with how I look. I like my belly.
I mean, I'm fine with how I look. Like, I'm not super hating my nose. I just...
No.
If like, I would never do anything to change it, but, like...
No, you should. That'd be cool.
No.
Get a nose job.
Look like fucking Michael Jackson.
Do it. Get a nose job.
No.
When we start making money off this...
How the hell am I going to get a nose job? My nose is, like, super pencil thin anyways. If I get a nose job, it's turning into, like,
Get
nothing.
filler. Put filler in it.
No.
I don't know how it
I
works.
would look stupid with...
It would be great.
I would look stupid with a big honking
Yeah,
nose.
what if you just had a fat-ass nose, like, right in the middle?
I think what you're given is what you're supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of times
agree.
where people screw up is that they change what they think that this nose is going to look better or whatever's going to look better on their face, and their face is actually set up for the nose that they have.
Yeah.
And so then when they change it, it's like, yeah, that don't look right,
Like,
bro.
y'all, some of the celebrities look wild. Like, they get all this filler and shit, and they look...
Yeah.
Like, you looked fine before.
Yeah, they get all that cheek filler and shit where their cheeks are more like...
And then you can tell, and you're like, I know you
shit.
got work, though. You look weird now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it. Like, Zac Efron looks crazy now.
There's just... it's just... I've never understood that. I was literally talking to my wife about this past week too. Is like why? I guess they probably think they look better, but like it's just,
I guess, but
like some of those people, like there's a lot of people that look really good and then they get work done and then they they ruin what they looked like. You know what I mean? Like they looked much better when they didn't have the work.
Like I can't imagine that feeling of like paying all that money to look better and then you don't look better.
Well, yeah, they probably think they do, though, is what I'm saying.
Well,
like, they probably literally are like, oh, I look so good now.
Can't touch me. But they look fucking crazy.
It's like those people that are like... It's like people that look in the mirror and see, like, themselves and, like, as super fat when they're not, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just
Their mind plays tricks on them, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, we just hung out on the beach, though, pretty much the whole time.
That sounds great.
We ate a lot of food.
We
went out and ate a lot. But
as you should.
It was fun. The last day we were there, we went down like later in the day, and we were like, why didn't we do this the whole time?
But did you go there early?
Fairly early. Like sometimes it was 8, but sometimes it was like 10.
No.
But it was like, why didn't we do this the whole time? Because like when we went early in the day, we only lasted like maybe hour and a half, 2 hours. We went like on that last day. We went like at night or whatever.
Yeah.
And it like we stayed out there for like three hours probably.
Ugh, bro, that sounds awful.
And it was so nice. Like
being there for that short a time, like an hour or two, not worth it.
Oh,
you gotta lug all your shit to the beach and lug it all back.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm going there, I'm camping out for a while.
See, so my wife and son did one day.
I saw that.
The problem is like with my daughter.
Yeah, she's a little young.
A lot of times she needed a nap or whatever, so I would take her back because I'm not like. I like the beach, okay, but like. Yeah. It's hot.
It is hot.
I'm like ready to like. As soon as I'm down there, I'm like down there for like 45 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of done with this.
Oh, bro, no, I could be there all day.
I'm ready to go back up to where it's not hot and not sandy.
I do hate sand. Like, sand is
now,
gross.
if I go down there and, like... The problem... We were having to split, like... What we were doing. So, like, a lot of times I would be with my daughter up by the thing. Like, all of our stuff. Yeah. Just hanging out. And there's, like... I mean... She's young. So, there's not really, like, a whole lot I can do with her.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, like, if I had been, like, sitting there, like... playing or doing something, that'd have been one thing. Or if like there was other people there and we could have like played like cornhole right beside her or something, you know what I'm saying? Like if there was something I could have been doing while I was there, but like I was having to make sure I was like with her, and then my wife was off like playing with our son in the ocean and stuff. But I didn't want to do that part either because like he wanted to be in like near the water and in the water and being held in the water and all that stuff, and I was like, I do not want to do that.
I'm good, man.
I'm like, it's freaking hard holding you, bro. Like he's
getting pretty big.
You're not freaking tiny no more. Like I can hold you for a while, and like he wants to like me to hold him like in the water. Like he wanted me to hold him in the water and like just let him float there, but like not connected to me, which makes it even more of a struggle. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing this for a long period of time. Like, you're gonna have to let me hold you like normal for a while.
Yeah.
Let me rest.
Or you can fight the current by yourself.
Yeah, no, he ain't fighting the current by himself. He didn't have anything on. He didn't have no life jacket or nothing.
Bro.
Because we weren't going, like, we didn't go, like,
no.
We may be a foot into the water.
That's
like,
as far as you need to go, too. You don't need to go further.
Yeah. But it was really shelly, so they collected a bunch of shells. Like, it was crazy shelly. Like, there were so many shells.
Hell yeah. So that's fun for them.
Yeah. We found all kinds of cool stuff. Like, you know those, like, big, long spiral ones or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
They found, like, a ton of, like, unbroken ones of those.
Dude, that's
like,
cool.
A bunch of them.
Were they
My
hyped?
wife found, like, really cool-looking ones, too, like, that were perfect. I don't know if maybe it's because normally we go in the fall and, like, maybe people, like... I don't know how that would work.
I don't know how shells work.
But I do have a theory.
Oh,
Let's see what... I might sound like a conspiracy theorist guy.
You sure?
But do you ever think that, like, when you go to the beach, that, like, they have their, like, conservation or, like, their beach people that clean the beach and stuff? Do you ever think that they drop, like, shells on the beach? Like, that are, like, not really actually from the ocean shells?
So they're producing shells and then dropping
to, like,
them?
attract tourists and stuff?
I mean, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. That didn't happen.
Because, like, there's
I wouldn't be surprised.
So there's a lot of times where, like, we were finding, like, really, like, perfect, awesome shells, like, way up on the beach. Like, way closer to, like, the buildings than the water. And they were, like, like, perfect looking shells. Like, perfectly whole looking shells.
Don't ruin it.
And I'm, like, and the whole time I'm thinking, I don't know if it's the case or not, but I'm just, in my head, I'm thinking, like, why are these, like, perfect shells, like, all the way back here?
Wouldn't that be...
I'm like,
yeah.
What if the state of Florida is, like, literally just dropping...
I mean, it is Florida, though.
Dropping seashells on the beach to, like, attract tourists so that they'll come and, like, be like, oh, I found these awesome shells on the beach. Okay. And talk about it.
Now that you said Florida, people. I'm kind of on board. It's something they would do. Florida's, like, a wild place.
I sound like such a conspiracy theorist.
You do. You should move to Florida. You fit right in.
I literally like was talking about phones listening to us, but I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't even know if I myself believe that this shell theory is a thing. But
you sound like you believe it.
But it's just like
you're pretty passionate.
I just told my wife that I'm like, you ever think that maybe they just drop shells? She's like, no. Why would they do that? And I'm like, I mean, there would be perks to doing it. Like I don't know why.
I mean, I guess.
There would be. Because think about it. Like, if you go to the beach and you find this perfect shell and then you're like, ooh, I'm going to post it and be like, look at this awesome shell I just found in Panama City Beach.
Are people going to beaches for their shell? Like...
I mean, I don't know, but that's what we did the whole time, pretty much.
Wow.
And then, like, then it has people... It's not even just about the fact that, like, people are going for shells. It's the... makes you post about the shell and the beach, making people see the beach and think, ooh, I want to go to the beach.
I think it's a lot of effort for not a lot of reward.
That's the real catch on the whole theory is, like, where are they producing these shells?
Yeah. You know, it's got to cost them some kind of money.
Yeah. But also, the reason why I even thought of it, too, is because I picked up a shell and it just felt like it was made out of, like...
shell material.
Like... No, like out of pottery. You know what I'm saying? Like it had the feel.
Out of clay?
Yeah, like it had the feel of like making it out of clay.
That's the beauty of nature, bro.
And I was just like,
accept it.
That's what made me think of it. As I was like, this kind of feels weird.
Accept nature as it is, and go.
I doubt it's
go
a
with
thing,
the beauty
but I
of it all.
just thought of it. And I just was like,
I mean, yeah,
weird.
I can see what you're saying.
But that's pretty much all we did. So we can move on to what you're nerding out about, because
bro,
I kind of am down with the first one you put down.
Are you? Okay.
Because that was cool.
Well, it's also evolved, and I haven't put it on the note because I'm embarrassed. But anyway, back to TikTok. Puts me on some weird things. I've been seeing a lot of Pokemon tattoo TikTok. But in particular, one guy that I sent you.
That one you sent me. It's such a cool, like. Well, first of all, he's a good tattoo artist.
Very good.
But it's just a cool idea.
Yeah. So he has this gumball machine, and inside the little capsules or whatever, you get two. You get two random Pokemons from Gen 1 or Gen 2, which who cares, but whatever two you get is what you get tattooed. And they have some really good combinations. Some are cool, some are kind of like, why would you do that? But then he makes them cool anyway. It's really weird. But I've been obsessed with them. Every time they come on my TikTok, there's like a no swipe account. I don't swipe. I watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I watch it twice because I forget to skip it.
Yeah, that one you sent me was really cool. It also worked really well, too, because it was 2 water Pokemon. So.
Yeah. Sometimes he'll get really cool ones, like a water and electric or a water fire. And, they're pretty dope.
I wouldn't get tattooed with, especially, like...
With a Pokemon?
With a Pokemon.
Absolutely
not. But
his work is pretty cool.
Was really cool, and the idea is cool.
Yep.
Like, you telling me if they have, like, a Harry Potter little gumball machine, I might would fuck with that.
Or, like, a Harry Potter Pokemon, like, have a combo. That would be dope.
That might be weird.
No, bro. Like,
I'm not a Pokemon guy, though. So
are you not?
That would be weird.
I was as a kid.
That would be weird now.
But dude, like a Charizard shooting a fire.
I used to have like Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards as a kid that were just like...
You would be a Yu-Gi-Oh
You just had Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I didn't know anything about them.
That's
but
how
it was like what kids thought were cool, I guess. Yep. And I'm like, I have them. I don't know what any of this is, but...
No, I traded them, but like I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I didn't really give a shit.
No, there was a few kids. Those were the weird kids. The ones
that
played it.
Yep. Dude, we tried once. We're never doing this again. It was awful. Yeah. The game itself, terrible.
Like I say weird kids, but like...
No, they were weird.
They were actually the ones that were like probably the normal kids. Considering we were just collecting them and not even doing anything with them, we were probably the weird ones in that situation.
Bro.
But yeah, it was like the kids that you consider. One of them was like my best friend growing up.
Yeah,
like he used to be able to play it and stuff, and like
I don't remember. I think one of my friends taught me. I remember trying it once and hating it.
Yeah, I don't know. I had no clue. I didn't even watch them play it. I don't even care. I didn't even care about the cards that much. It just everybody had them, so I had them too.
So when I said it's evolved from the TikTok,
yeah,
it evolved to cards. Because now I'm getting TikTok like opening the packs and shit of cards.
Bro,
I low-key want to buy some.
So weird thing is that like those are kind of addicting to watch.
They are. I'll fucking watch them all day.
Like the opening like baseball cards and basketball cards and football cards and all that stuff. Like it's kind of like low key addicting.
I'm not a card guy. I don't care.
I don't either.
I'm not a collector.
I literally started doing it once with like.
Have you?
My brother-in-law. Like I started like buying sets because he was buying them and stuff, and it was fun to do. But like I never did anything with them. Like I have like a bunch of like I pulled a really cool LeBron card. That's probably worth at least a little bit of money. And
LeBron?
I just have it in my lockbox at home. Like,
dude, I want to start collecting.
Yeah.
I'm fighting. I have in my Target cart right now on the app, I have some Pokemon cards in there. I'm really trying to delete it. I don't need to buy these. I don't want to. It's a waste of time. But I do this thing where like I find something, I like hyperfixate on it.
You are the same. Me and you are the same.
And I know I'm not going to care in like a week.
Exactly.
But I can't get it out of my head right now.
Bro, I am the same way.
It's fucking terrible. It's so dumb,
I think that's a dude thing. I think that's got to be a dude thing.
I guess. I hope so.
I feel like dudes like
it's either dude or like autism. I don't know. I hope it's dude. Because I feel like I feel like
there's too many. I feel like there's too many guys that like hyperfixate on stuff and then like a month later they're done with it.
I'm bad about it.
I feel like it's a dude thing. It's got to be like a weird like genetic dude thing.
I hope so because I was like googling
because I don't feel like I notice like women doing that a lot.
Maybe they hide it better.
My wife doesn't. There's no way my wife could hide that kind of stuff from me. Like my wife knows.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like,
that's true.
She'll be like, "Oh, here's the next thing Luke's gonna just hyperfixate on for a little bit." Dude, like bourbons, like I was hyperfixated on, fixed on bourbons for a while, and I was like buying them left and right, and like I haven't bought or like really drank that much, in like a hot minute.
That's how I do it, man.
So like, that's just the way it is.
I hate that though.
Yeah, I think that might be just a dude thing.
Yeah, I hope so. Otherwise. I have autism, which is fine.
I was hyperfixated on F1 for a while, too. Like, pretty much anything I'm nerding out about, I'm hyperfixated on it for a while, and then it goes away.
Like, even, like, reading, I was super hyperfixated on it for, like, that one lasted like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
It was a long one for me.
Maybe it's like dudes are more susceptible to have like ADHD or whatever.
Yeah.
Couldn't that kind of be considered the same thing?
I googled it on
something?
I googled it on the way home because I was low key worried. And the ADHD is like the main diagnosis.
I think a lot, especially dudes. I think a lot of dudes have like not that they have ADHD like aggressively. Like, there's people that have ADHD that's it's aggressive form of ADHD. I think there's a lot of dudes that have like slight ADHD.
Yeah, I feel like we could vibe with that.
Yeah,
which is fair. I don't mind.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, that's my thing. Oh, other thing. So I hung out with kids all week.
Yeah.
Watched a lot of Bluey.
Bro, it is such a good show.
It's a great fucking show. I was like, it's been hyped up to me before by someone else that has kids.
Dude, I will turn it on, and like, my son and daughter will be watching it with me, and then slowly they'll disappear and go play.
I'll keep watching.
And I'm still just sitting there watching Bluey.
It's the perfect show. It's like 8 minutes long. The theme song's a banger.
Yes.
Like, it's
just
a great
yell
show.
it. We just like da, 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 da.
So my youngest,
and we just yell the whoever it is.
My nephew, he's either 2 or about to be 2. I don't know ages, but like he didn't talk a whole lot. But when that song comes on, he's fucking screaming.
Yeah.
It's like, Mom, Dad. Like he gets hyped. Yeah. So then I get hyped, and now it's like stuck in my head.
Yeah. Yep.
But like, if you have kids,
it's such a good show.
Check out Bluey. It's a great show.
And I feel like it's good to good for them to watch too. Like it's not. Oh yeah. Like there's nothing like. It's not like crazy like flashing everywhere. Like like.
No, it's super. It's chill.
A lot of shows are bad because it's too much like flipping between scenes too aggressively.
Yeah.
And kind of messes with their development.
This one's pretty chill.
Yeah. And
then, like, there are some... They're not adult jokes, but, like, the parents are funny.
Yeah.
Like, you can vibe with the parents, and they say funny things.
Yeah.
It's just a great show. Yeah. I would watch it by myself, probably. But that would be weird.
It's legit good. And then I think one of me and my wife's favorite episodes, and literally I couldn't even tell you what the actual episode happens, but it's the bingo episode, where instead of Bluey, it ends with bingo, and the screen goes orange.
No, I want to watch that.
Yeah, bro, it's like, it does the da-da-da-da-da, and then it goes dad, mom, or mom, dad, whichever. I think it's mom,
then dad, yeah.
So mom, dad, then it does Bluey,
and then it does bingo
I want to watch the end, and then it says bingo across the screen, and then it's orange.
I love bingo.
Yes.
Bingo's super cute.
Yeah.
I want to watch that one.
Like, Bingo low-key is probably, like, my favorite character in that.
No, the
entire
dad
thing.
The dad's the best.
I like the dad too, but I think
so
Bingo is the best, like one of the better, like probably the best character, and literally, which I get it. Bluey is the main character because
Bluey's boring though, man.
Bluey's annoying to me.
Annoying?
Of all the characters, Bluey's the most annoying.
He's my least. Bluey's a girl.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to like wrap my brain around that.
Why? Because she's blue.
I don't know. It just seems like a boy character.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's the name too. I feel like Bluey is more of what I would consider like if I was gonna name a dog something, I would think I would name
a boy
dog Bluey before I would a girl dog.
I would too. But I don't know.
I didn't know the mom's name for the longest time.
Oh, I don't remember what it is.
It's Chili.
Yeah, that's right, Chili. What's the dad's name?
But they all have B names. It's Bandit is the dad,
that's right.
Bluey, and Bingo. So I thought for sure the mom had a B name.
Chili.
And it's freaking Chili.
Yeah, that's a weird choice.
She's Chili Healer. That's her name.
That's dumb.
But yeah.
But anyway, check out Bluey.
It is good.
If you got kids, you should definitely watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got, bro.
All right, so this is super specific nerding out.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh my god, me and my wife, it was great. So me and my wife, we're big coffee shop people.
Yeah.
Like when we were dating and stuff, we used to just every Wednesday we had Wednesdays off together, and every Wednesday we would go to a different like random coffee shop somewhere.
Yeah.
And usually we tried to hit a different one, not the same one we've been to.
That's fun.
So on vacations we always do that.
Yeah,
we always
I've noticed
coffee
that.
shops and stuff, and we always usually get T-shirts from there. And stuff like that. So we went to I think it's called the Press in Panama City Beach.
I like the name. That's cute.
And it had a latte that was macadamia nut and hold on, I wrote it down because it was so good. So it was honey and macadamia nut latte with oat milk is how it was made. And it was called a Honey Smacks latte.
That sounds fire.
Bro, it tasted exactly like Honey Smacks.
That's cereal, right?
Yes.
I don't remember. Okay, yeah.
It tastes exactly like Honey Smacks. Like, straight up. And it was so good. Literally, like, so Jenna, I wanted to get it. And Jenna wanted to get it. So Jenna went ahead, I think, and got it. And I just got something different. Because we don't like to...
Well, yeah, you gotta try something.
Exact same thing.
Yeah, that's how we do it, too.
So we both were like, ooh, that sounds really good. So then she went ahead and got it. And then I got something different. And we tried each other's. And I'm like, oh, snap.
Hell yeah.
So then she drank all that and we left. And then the next morning I was like, yeah, we got to have that again. So then I went back and grabbed 2 Honey Smack lattes for both of us and brought them back.
Hell yeah.
Because we weren't planning on going to a coffee shop that morning. We were just going to eat breakfast at the place. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go get us some coffees and I'll be back.
That sounds fire.
Oh, it was so good.
I don't like honey. Honey's gross to me, but
now I've got to figure out
how to make it.
Either at home or like how to tell somebody to make it when I go to like Starbucks or something like that.
It was macadamia nut?
Yeah.
I don't know how you would do that.
It was macadamia nut.
That's very specific.
Honey. Well, weirdly enough, on the way here, I got Starbucks for us, and they have a white chocolate macadamia nut cold brew. It's like white chocolate macadamia nut cream cold brew. And I was going to get that, but she said they were out of the macadamia nut flavoring. Yeah. And I'm like, right now, it's the perfect opportunity because they have honey.
Yeah. Dude, you should Well, you could probably buy a syrup online, too.
Yeah. Me and my wife have to figure out how to make that.
Bro, you need to get an espresso.
It was so good. It was so good. So good.
Dude, that sounds fire.
Yeah, it was delicious. But that's pretty much all I'm nerding out about. So we'll go ahead and move on to the news because we don't want to end up being here for
an hour and 45 minutes.
3 hours worth of content. So I saw in the news that Phillip Rivers, he's used to be a quarterback in the NFL.
He needs to go back to doing that
and him and his wife are expecting their 10th child. Now, me and my wife, we've set a hard limit at 300 children. So
what? 300?
Yeah, 300. If 301 hits, we're probably just gonna quit.
Y'all are wild.
No, not really. So
I mean,
I'd say 10's not outrageous to me.
Get out. Why? Oh my god. Go on.
But here's my reason why I think it's not outrageous. So like at any given time, so if you have 3 kids, people that have 3 kids, like usually that's the max number of kids you're gonna have at the age that's like rough. As far as like you have to do a lot.
Yeah.
So like for example, if me and my wife were to get pregnant right now, my daughter would be like a year and almost 2 years old. My son would be almost 4 years old.
Yeah.
Roughly. So like that might be a little rough. But then if we had a 4th kid, at that point my son's already in school. He's kind of can do his own thing.
Yeah,
he's at school. So we still only have 3 in the age window that's like needs the most. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So like to have 10 kids, like you got to think Phillip Rivers, one of his kids is probably in their teens, like 16 or something like that. So I mean, they're helping out. They start to help out each other.
That's
then
weird.
The more kids you get, the more like you don't have to actually like do as much for them because they do stuff together. So like for example, like with my son, like we had like not we had to, but like there was times where he was really good about playing by himself, but there was times where he wanted to play with somebody, and so it became me or my wife.
Yeah.
Like we had to kind of play with him. Whereas now, like if my son wants to play with somebody, he doesn't usually come to us. He just starts playing with his sister.
Yeah.
And so like
I see what you're saying.
10's not crazy to me. Plus my dad is like one of 14 kids, and my mom's one of 8 kids.
Bro, that sounds awful.
So
that's so wild.
I guess that's not like
your family functions must be off the hook.
Really, honestly, my mom's family stuff is probably just as big as my dad's family stuff, but it's because my dad's family stuff, like, not if everybody was to show up, it would be like literally insanity,
bro.
But not everybody shows up.
Our biggest one's like 15. Like,
yeah, no,
most of the people will ever.
I have to look at the numbers again. This may have changed. I don't know.
Well, it's impossible to keep up with 1,000 people.
I don't think it's changed, but it might have, and I could be just wrong on the number. But I have 54 first cousins on my dad's side, and I have 17 first cousins on my mom's side.
That's more than I graduated with.
So that's like,
wild.
What, 70 something? 71 first cousins? And that number could be wrong. Like I said, that's just me trying to figure it out. I don't know if it's actually accurate. Plus, one of my uncles was still having kids, like, not that long ago. Like, my nephew, my brother's son, he is the same age as my uncle's, one of my uncle's kids.
Bro, y'all are wild.
So yeah.
Philip Rivers is wild.
Yeah, that is a lot of kids. I mean,
he's got money though.
But that's what I told my wife. I'm like, of all the people though, like, I mean, why not have 10 kids if, I mean, he has money to take care of them.
But his poor wife though, because you know he was gone all the time when he was playing. He was never home.
Yeah, that part.
She was raising those fucking 8, 9 kids by herself.
I mean, he was home a lot though. You got to think. There's only there's how many games is there in the NFL? 16, 17, and half of them, probably more than half of them are at home.
But do you think he's like being a present dad while he's during the season? Probably not.
I mean, probably not like the same as anybody that goes to work every day of the week.
I don't know.
I see my kids during the week, I see my kids maybe 2 hours, maybe 3. Probably 3 is probably more close. Yeah. So I see my kids for probably about 3 hours during the week when I'm working.
Sure.
He probably saw his kids that long.
I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know.
And then he has like the whole off season where he can just do stuff at home too. Like he could do a lot of his training. I mean, I know he would have to go.
Sure.
But like he could do stuff at home too. So like he can be present. He probably is more present. He was probably more present than probably I am during the week.
Well, yeah, but you have a weird schedule. And our job's stupid.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, okay.
But he's got money, but putting his wife through having 10 kids is kind of kind of crazy. But if she wants it, you know what I mean?
I mean, I guess.
It's hard to say no to your wife, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I have 4 cats that can vouch for it's hard to say no to your wife.
Bro, I have 1 cat and I want to let it outside and hopefully it never comes back. He's a turd.
I kind of low-key think that sometimes, and then I'm like, but I love them, kind of, like, you know, like
sometimes
I would never want them to anything to happen to them, so I couldn't do it because I'm like,
I couldn't do
too much about them to actually like do that. But like, low-key, if one of them ran outside, I'd be like devastated for a little bit, and then kind of be like, it's a little bit more peaceful in here.
It would be great. There'd be no kitty litter. That would be great for me. Mine was so needy when we got home yesterday. I was like, I do kind of love you. Like,
cats are super needy. Like we left on vacation one time, and our normal people couldn't house sit / make sure our cats were fed and stuff.
Yeah.
And like our normal people stay at our house. Like we usually have 2 different people that
that's solid.
Can potentially do it, and they usually stay at our house. And one time we couldn't get anybody to stay, so her aunt just came and fed them and then would leave.
That's how we do it.
And my 1 cat almost died because he got
poor baby,
like anxiety, I guess, from the fact that nobody was there.
Yeah, mine's pretty chill, but he's not very cuddly. But when we come back from vacation, like all he wants to do is cuddle. Yeah. Like I like you when you're like this, but any other time, get away from me.
There's a lot of times though when they want to cuddle, and I'm just like, get the hell off me, because this is the moment that I'm trying to get up, and you're...
Yeah, he hasn't really... He fucking knows. Like, if you're about to get up, he's jumping on your lap.
Yeah, my cat has bad timing.
Yep.
And then the second news topic is that freaking Miranda Lambert calling out fans for selfies at her concert. This pissed me off.
I low-key
kind of got angry about it, because I'm like, they paid money.
Yeah.
If they want to like not be present and like lose some of the experience.
Yeah.
As long as they, I guess I don't know, like if they may have been like super disturbing, like people around them or like in their way and stuff.
Have you seen the selfie?
Yes.
See, it's not.
It doesn't look like.
It doesn't look like it.
So I will say that I don't know the whole thing because I
sure I don't either.
But from the looks of everything, it looked like they weren't really bothering anybody, and she just like got into her head that like she was more important and the most important thing. That was kind of what I gathered from it.
It was very.
It's like, how dare you take a selfie and not pay attention to the beautiful thing I'm doing,
girl? Like, what are you doing?
I hated that so much.
You're doing the most right now.
I can't. They're calling them out like outrageous, and I've seen where like it said like a lot of people left the like they said that people were leaving the concert.
Good,
and stuff.
I would too. It's fucking stupid.
Like some people got up and actually left.
Good for them because they paid all that money, and you're gonna call them out like in front of all these people. They can do what they want. Yep, they definitely can
do what they want. Like if they want to, like consider like some people consider ruining the experience for themselves. Like that's fine. They paid the freaking money.
Let them do it.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
Like I've seen a bunch of like people that are like, good of Miranda Lambert to do that because you should be present in the moment and watching the concert, and not being behind your screen.
I hate those people.
But guess what? They paid the money.
Yep.
So if that's what they want to do, if that's what they spent their money on to do,
fucking let them.
Then, yeah, that's their decision. That's what makes them happy.
Yep.
So like, how about you just shut up? I just can't believe she's taking a lot of flack for it.
Good,
too.
and she should.
Good.
Miranda Lambert.
Seen where Whoopi Goldberg walked off stage or something, or of The View or something, because they got into an argument about it, and I guess she was pro Miranda Lambert, saying like good job for doing it.
Whoopi was?
I guess.
Bro, that show is stupid anyway.
I randomly saw this like
I didn't see that
this morning, maybe even, and I didn't really actually like read it, so I could be totally wrong about that.
You probably are. I have no idea.
But apparently she walked off The View. I don't know what her actual opinion was.
I feel like
but it was over that. I do know she walked off The View, and it was over that, like the filming or whatever, and it was over the Miranda Lambert thing. I just don't know what her opinion on it was.
Which side she leaned on?
But I seen it because one of my dad's cousins, an older guy, commented on it and was like, "Good for Miranda Lambert," and I'm like,
"Okay, man." He probably loves that Jason Aldean song too.
Old people and they're freaking like thinking that.
Which
they're the best.
Yeah,
they're the best generation. We had to work to get what we've got.
Y'all literally ruined the world.
Yeah.
And now we're dying, but it's fine.
Yeah.
So anyways, whatever the next generation is, they'll fix it. It's cool. Shout out millennials. We've done nothing.
Yeah. We're useless.
We're just floating.
But anyway, so now we're gonna go ahead and move on because I think that was the only like real news things that we really saw that we actually were interested in.
We were busy on vacation.
Yeah,
we ain't watching the news.
We'll go ahead and go on our top 5. And this week we decided to do top 5 favorite road trip snacks, because we just went on road trips, so we packed these things.
And let me tell you, I ate none of my snacks. Like none of these on my list. I didn't have any on this road trip.
I ate one. I think was it.
I can't eat half of mine now though.
But I didn't eat on the way down there because I was sleeping, and then on the way home, I don't like to eat or drink a lot when I'm the one driving.
I don't either because I want to go.
So I
ain't trying to stop.
I ain't trying to have to stop for the bathroom or anything. So I'll go ahead and start with my honorable mentions, and then I'm going to mention a couple that, because I had to ask people for suggestions on things like road trip snacks, so that I could get ideas for different road trip snacks in case I forgot something.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to start with my honorable mentions, and I'm going to go ahead and mention a couple of them that I was like cracking up /
oh gosh,
why the hell. So my honorable mentions are Andy Capp's ranch fries.
What are these? I don't know.
So like, do you know hot fries?
Oh yeah, I don't eat hot fries.
That's Andy Capp's.
Oh.
They make different flavors.
I didn't know that.
I like the ranch fries.
I would eat those.
They're pretty good. So the Andy Capp's ranch fries, they're good. I don't feel like I've even known about these for very long. I randomly found them at a gas station. They were up by the counter, and I grabbed them because I was like, oh, this looks interesting, and I bought them, and then I tried them, and they were so good.
I want to try them.
So Actually, two of the things I ate on this last road trip. That was one of them. And then Airheads.
Yeah.
I feel like I need like some sort of candy for every once in a while, just to grab like a piece of candy and eat. And
that's how my husband is.
Airheads are pretty good for that on a road trip. And then this last one, I forgot how good these are. My wife bought them.
They look gross,
bro. My wife bought them for our like. I don't even remember why she ended up first buying them, but anyways, my son liked them, so she bought a big thing of them recently. And so shout out to Jenna for fruit roll-ups. They are so good. Fruit roll-ups.
I haven't had them since I was a kid.
I've seen where people put ice cream inside of them too, and it makes like a crunch when you bite into them. Like it actually hardens them somehow.
Gross. I would eat that.
They put like vanilla ice cream inside of them or something. I've seen that on TikTok.
Ew. I would try it.
But yeah, fruit roll-ups.
Huh.
So good. I'm like, I guess maybe I didn't eat them a lot as a kid, or I just forgot how good they were, but they're so good.
So, I saw this thing on TikTok not too long ago, where there was a debate. I can't remember what the effect's called, where like, you know how you reminisce at your childhood and you think something was like Fruit of the Loom. You know their logo?
Oh,
what's the thing called?
Oh my god!
I can't fucking think of it.
I had it in my head.
I had no idea. I got nothing going on upstairs.
Oh my god!
But anyway,
go ahead.
The Fruit Loop thing. Did it have the weird wax paper on it, or was it just like rolled up with no paper? Do you know what I'm talking about? How you would peel the fruit roll up? Did you have to peel it, or was it just like edible out of the drum?
I mean, it's rolled up with a plastic. It is now.
Okay, so. That's what I thought, but people were posting on TikTok where there was no plastic, it was just the roll-up part.
No, there still is plastic.
Okay.
The ones we have had plastic.
That's how I remember it.
It's rolled like with plastic.
Okay. Yeah, it's plastic.
It's not like the paper. It's not like the same as the fruit by the foot or whatever, but like the fruit by the foot, it's got like you said, it's legitimate.
Oh, that's paper. What I'm thinking of.
Fruit by the foot is legitimate paper. The fruit roll-up.
It looks like a sandwich bag, kind of rolled up. Right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a plastic sandwich bag, and it's just like a little roll-up.
Okay.
The fruit roll-ups are better than fruit by the foot.
I don't remember it enough.
But they probably have like pretty similar flavor.
Yeah,
who wants to fuck with the fruit by the foot?
That's what I remember the most.
But fruit by the foot, I'm pretty sure. Now you're fucking with me.
See, I'm telling you.
So you're saying fruit by the foot? They're saying never had paper?
That's what. Yeah.
No,
but
it definitely did.
I remember it.
It definitely did. It definitely did.
But people were saying that it didn't.
Something's changed.
It was mindfuckery to me.
Something's changed because it definitely had paper. If somebody of our age, so we're early 30s, roughly that area. If somebody is that age and they know for a fact when they were younger it didn't have paper, then let us know because I'm convinced it had paper.
People were all about it not having paper.
Bro, I don't. Maybe they changed it, but I'm pretty sure back in the day it had paper.
It needs paper.
I'm pretty sure back in the day because I remember like eating it and like the paper, like holding the paper down here and like slowly like bringing it into your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had to have had paper.
Yeah. I don't know.
It had to have. And then the couple of things that people mentioned that I'm like, what the heck? So I asked, and my mom and my sister both said fruit, like legitimate fruit. Like my mom was like grapes. My mom mentioned grapes. I think she said apples maybe. And I don't remember what she said. Something else that she brings. But after I was like,
I love fruit.
I texted back like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And then after I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I remember her eating. I don't remember some of the other stuff, but I do remember her eating grapes. Like having a package of like grapes, like from the store, like legitimately the whole package of grapes,
like in the bag.
And I can remember on road trips her eating grapes.
I'm not eating grapes in my car.
And I was like making fun of it so hardcore. And then on the way home, we were literally feeding our daughter bananas and our son bananas and strawberries. And I'm like, well, here we are. Giving fruit.
My problem with fruit, if you drop it, gross, because it's going to be moldy. You're going to go under the seat. You're going to lose it. No. And a bag of grapes. Not in my car, get out. Because all the little stems are going to fall out. Bro, I ain't doing that.
Most people clean their car when they get back. That ain't me, but most people do.
I got to do that today. My car's a mess. Anyway.
And then this one cracked me up because it's just such a response that my dad would give. but he said Zen.
What is that?
Zen is those nicotine pouches.
Ew. What? That's not a thing.
Yeah. Well, I can remember as a kid, like, he always, like, throwing in dip or whatever. Like, back in the day, it was dip that he put in. Or whatever, long cut that he would put in, and it would make the whole car smell like freaking wintergreen or whatever. And then everybody would be like, gross!
Yep. That's not a
like,
snack.
Roll down the window!
That is not a snack. Your dad's wild.
But I just thought that was so funny because that was just he was doing it to be stupid and be funny. But I literally like started cracking up, like almost crying, laughing when he texted it because I'm like, what a response!
I thought you had.
Because that's what he does now. He doesn't dip it, or he doesn't like do like actual tobacco long cut stuff. He does. They're called Zen. It's just one of the nicotine pouch brands.
I thought it was a typo.
No.
I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
It's a nicotine pouch.
Fair.
And he was just obsessed.
That's good for him.
With them. Well, he needs them for whenever he's driving, I guess, to keep him awake or whatever, keep his nicotine in. But it just was funny.
Gross.
I know it's not like technically a snack,
no,
but it made me laugh because he did it purposely. He said it purposely just to be funny, and it was pretty funny. It actually got me to laugh.
It was a good dad joke. Gross.
So go ahead and go with your honorable mentions.
I bet. Okay, my first one, Ruffles cheddar and sour cream chips.
I don't care for Ruffles, but if I'm gonna get Ruffles or like Lay's, that's
the one.
That's probably the one.
It's the best flavor.
Yeah.
Second,
barbecue ain't bad, but that's definitely the best.
I only want cheddar and sour cream.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only one I want. My second one's pecan pinwheels, like the Little Debbie ones.
Those are good. I mentioned Little Debbie's, and my wife was like, "That's not a road trip snack. That's a breakfast food." And I'm like, "A breakfast food?
People eat that.
I'm like, who eats freaking zebra cakes for breakfast?" Because that's what I mentioned.
Americans.
I was like,
I do like
zebra cakes or
oatmeal
cream pies. Those are the two Little Debbie's that I considered.
Nope, those are gross.
But I already had so much stuff in here, and I was like, I don't really want to delete anything and add it, so I just didn't say anything. But
I'm not a Little Debbie guy.
I'm not either.
I love pecan pinwheels, though, man.
I'm not a Little Debbie person either, but you've got two what I consider like of the Little Debbie variety snacks.
I just like, I don't know. I'm not a gas station snack guy anymore.
Dude,
I want a fountain drink and I want to get out.
Dude, I'm so bad at gas stations. Like,
I'm not.
Keep me out.
I don't want to buy anything there.
Keep me out.
My last one's donut sticks.
Yeah. Those are good, too.
They're alright. They ain't
so
bad.
far, your list is...
Hell yeah.
Pretty good.
That's good.
Pretty good. I'm down for some snacks, though, so...
Yeah. I mean, I like snacks, but not... I don't know.
Yeah. Go ahead, though.
My number 5. I can't eat these anymore because of the braces, which is really sad to me. But it's a Milky Way. It's my favorite candy bar. I fuck with the Milky Way.
So, I don't care for Milky Way.
Yeah, that's fair. People don't.
But, I mean, what I mean by that is that, like, if I have a choice, I'm probably not picking Milky Way.
Yeah, it's
but
not.
Milky Ways are okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it obviously wouldn't be in my top 5 because it isn't. But, but like,
yeah.
I can see how it would be.
Dude, I fuck with the Milky Way.
A good chocolate bar isn't bad in the top 5.
No, and they're not messy, easy to eat. You can eat them while you're driving. It's fucking great.
Yep. So, for my number 5, I put jerky. I feel like you need like some protein.
Yeah.
You need some protein in your road trip snacks. It's not like I'm gonna be like just like jazzed to get jerky and but every so often you just need like a little bit of
like the bags of jerky
protein. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like just the big bags of jerky. It's usually always in a road trip bag snack.
I fuck with those. I don't.
So we usually pack like a road. Do y'all do that? Like pack like an actual it's like. My wife this time used one of those reusable like Target bags, and she put like a bunch of snacks and stuff in it. And
no,
it stays in the front
that.
seat with us.
We should do that.
We did that as kids too. Like whatever.
No.
We had like a bag that was like where all the road trip snacks were at.
Yeah.
And you just be like, hey, can you give me whatever?
Huh. We pack a cooler. We don't pack a snack bag though.
Well, I mean, we pack a cooler too. That's separate. That's for your drinks. But
we'll go to a gas station.
But no,
he'll buy snacks and then I just I'll graze every now and then.
No, you're doing it wrong.
I don't want to eat though.
Well, I guess
I want to get McDonald's and then I'll be good for the rest of the trip.
But like for me, like the snacking doesn't like. That's the thing like about the snack bag is like the snacking doesn't like make me like necessarily need to go to the bathroom or anything. It delays the needing to eat part. Extends the drive time for me.
Yeah,
because like when I'm snacking on stuff, I'm not eating like a ton of it. It's not like I'm gonna have to like go to the bathroom after just eating some snacks.
Yeah.
Whereas like when you stop at like actually eat someplace like business calls after that at some point.
For you
know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
No, in general, who eats and then eventually doesn't have to go take care of business?
I mean, I can hold it until I'm back home or wherever I'm going.
I mean, I can hold it for a while, but eventually, if you eat, so like for example, we stopped 3 hours into our drive. We had at least 7 hours to go.
Yeah.
Not stopping. So we stopped 3 hours into our drive, got food. You're telling me you're going the rest of that, like, especially for us, that was 9 more hours. You're going 9 more hours without ever having to use the bathroom from eating?
I mean, from pooping, yeah.
You're insane.
Bro, well, so...
Dude, whose bowels work like that?
I can hold my poop for days, bro.
That's so weird.
Oh, yes, I will say, I didn't get to poop before we left because I just didn't feel like it. By the time I got home, like, I hit that door, straight to the bathroom. Like, yeah, I had to go. It was time.
Yeah, enough poop talk.
Yeah.
So, this next one, we actually put the same thing.
On number 4.
Kind of. Number 4 always hits for us. Kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
A little different. But we both put peanut butter M&Ms. And then we had a caveat of, like, different ones we'll accept. Or, like, if we're in the mood for a different version of it.
Yeah.
Mine's peanut M&Ms. If I'm, like, not feeling peanut butter M&Ms, I'll get peanut M&Ms. But
the worst
Nate's is just regular M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms are gross.
That's what my wife said. I hate peanut butter. I used to not like them at all, but
they're nasty.
I love them now. Like sometimes I even can like I'll get peanut M&Ms more than I'll get peanut butter.
No.
Peanut butter are better.
They are better.
But like as far as my like what I'm craving, a lot of times I crave the peanut M&Ms more than I crave the peanut butter M&Ms. Because the peanut butter M&Ms are a little too rich sometimes.
So I don't like a lot of them.
Yeah.
I want like a handful and then I'm good for a while.
Yeah.
But peanut M&Ms, I won't touch. Like, I'm good. Get them out of here.
I get the regular, I guess, but, like, to me, that's just so bland.
They're boring.
Such a bland answer.
It's one of the few things I can eat right now. So I've been fucking up some regular M&Ms.
Regular M&Ms, yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go with your number 4, or your number 3, because number 4 was the same.
Yeah. My number 3 is dill pickle Lay's.
So if I'm going to fuck with Lay's, I'm going to fuck with dill pickle Lay's.
Okay, we're on the same page this week.
Or salt and vinegar. Dill pickle or salt and vinegar Lay's. Yeah, those are the Lay's I'll fuck with.
Salt and vinegar, I really got to be in the mood for.
Well, both like dill pickles and salt and vinegar, both of them I have to be in the mood for.
I'm always ready for dill pickle.
But, because for one thing, it's going to fuck your tongue up if you eat very many of them.
Yep.
Like, fuck your tongue up.
And it's going to make your car smell.
Yeah. Yeah, aggressively.
So I almost put something on my list. Have you ever had, like, the pickle chips? Like, they're not chips. Like the little dill pickle slices in a bag at the gas station.
Oh, yeah. I don't
know what they're called.
Yeah.
I can't eat those in the car anymore. Because my husband gets very annoyed.
Why? Because they smell?
They smell so bad.
Aggressively, yeah.
But, bro, I fucked those up.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen those. I don't know that I've ever had them, but...
They're good.
I have seen them.
They just smell really...
Aggressively
like
pickles.
Yeah. They've been banned from my vehicle.
All right. So number 3 for me is spicy sweet chili Doritos.
I've never had these.
The purple bag.
I've never had them.
Bro, they're so good.
I don't they're my favorite on Doritos.
They're my favorite Doritos. The thing about Doritos, like, I don't feel like this was the case when we were younger. But the thing about Doritos is that they literally don't have any flavors that are not hot. Like a version of hot.
I know.
Some version of hot.
And I don't eat
like
hot.
Cool Ranch Doritos and Nacho Cheese, which is like the originals. Or like some of the only ones that aren't hot.
That's
they
why
have
I don't
taco sometimes.
I love the taco ones though.
But like for some reason all their like new flavors they come out with are always like some version of hot.
Yep.
Which these are hot, but like they're not super bad, but they're so good. But I am annoyed that first of all they got rid of guacamole Doritos.
What, they had guacamole?
Dude, guacamole Doritos
I would smash
were
those.
So good.
I would fuck those
They
up.
were so good.
All right.
They got rid of those.
That's sad.
And they started having a crazy like
they're all spicy.
Everything needs to be spicy.
Yeah, I don't eat them.
Life going on.
I ain't trying them.
So that's my rant on Doritos.
I agree with your Dorito rant.
Yeah, like don't always be spicy.
No.
Like, I love most of the Doritos, but we don't need all of the flavors to be spicy.
Also, I don't want to eat spicy on a road trip. Because that will make me have to go to the bathroom. And I am not doing that.
And then my number 2 is fruit gummies. I'm not particular.
Any gummy?
I pretty much will eat any fruit gummies. So, like, even your number 2 is an example of something I would eat.
So you went general and I went very specific.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I went, as far as mine are, like, what I'm saying is I'm more talking about, like actual legitimate, like, fruit gummies.
Like the fruit snacks or whatever?
Black Forest fruit gummies or, like...
Yeah, those are good.
You know, those kind of things. Like,
sure.
Like packages, like little kid packages of gummies, basically.
Yeah.
I mess up some gummies.
I
mess up some gummies in my normal everyday life. So
I used to. I can't eat them now. It's really fucking sad.
Road trip.
Yeah.
I'm definitely messing some up.
Yeah. We always buy gummy bears on the way. Yeah. My favorite gummy bears was my number 2 is the Albanese.
Bro. They're the best gummy bears ever.
If you disagree, I'll fight you.
They're the best gummy bears ever. Worst gummy bears ever? What's the worst?
Haribo or Haribo,
yes.
Whatever they're called.
They're horrible.
They're not good.
They're like rock hard.
They are. I'm like, I'm not trying to. I'm not sucking on them. I want to chew them.
Rock hard.
They're gross.
They're nasty.
They get hyped up though. People love them.
Bro, they are so gross. That is the worst gummy bear ever.
If you like those, try the Albanese.
Yeah,
they're fucking way better.
It's called having flavor and not being rock hard.
Yep.
It's called having a little bit of give to your gummy.
Yep.
It's not really gummy bears when you got to gnaw it to get it bit in half.
And Albanese, if you're listening, sponsor us. Send us a free fucking bag.
And if Haribo, you're listening,
fuck you.
Sorry, I don't want your money because your fucking gummies are gross.
Be better. Y'all are nasty. But yeah, I'm glad you agree because people love the other kind.
Haribo,
whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah, they're fucking.
And their bag is ugly. I hate seeing that gold ugly ass bag.
Yeah, they're shit. I think I hate seeing it because I'm thinking about all the nasty fucking shit that's inside of the bag.
Dude, they're gross.
Yeah, they are.
They're fucking gross.
Horrible. They're legitimately like trash. Like, I won't eat them.
I mean, I'll chew on them. But it's a lot of work to chew on them.
You're only chewing on one? You're only going to eat one because your mouth's going to hurt after you eat the first one.
Yeah, there's nothing. They are very, very gummy. Yeah, they're hard and then they're very gummy for a long time.
Like, you're literally gnawing on it like a bone, like you're a dog.
And then you're probably like digesting it for like weeks at a time.
Yeah. You're going to find little red gummies in your
I don't know what they're putting in there
later on.
This is a lot of poop talk.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you something off mic after we're done.
That's probably good.
About our trip.
Okay.
And then let's go ahead and go with your number 1.
My number 1, pizza combos.
So I thought combos.
Yeah.
I just didn't. For one thing, I didn't know which ones I would want to put. Pizza's probably the best option.
Yeah. I like most of them though.
But I also I wouldn't necessarily put them in my top 5. But if I'm at a gas station, a lot of times I don't pack them like specifically for a road trip. But like if we stop at a gas station, I'll get a pizza combo or a combo of some sort.
When I have a bad day at work, I'll stop at a gas station. I'll get me a fountain drink, pizza combos. It makes me feel better.
Yeah,
like that's my like.
I get them at work sometimes.
We have them at work?
I'm pretty sure.
Where? At the mini mart?
Yeah, the mini mart has them, I'm pretty sure.
That's not
Or at least the one that's right by.
I'm not going all the way to yours. Me. Oh, yeah. Dude, I don't need to know that. I fucking love combos.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy some, bro.
Yeah.
Good news. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I get them sometime at work. They're pretty good.
I bet.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with anything on your list this week.
I don't have a problem. I haven't tried one.
I don't really have a problem with snacks, but I do have a problem with Haribo. You fucking suck.
Yeah, fuck it. This is our least controversial episode we'll have.
So, my last one is this is a banger on a car ride for me. Like, this, it's just so easy to eat. It's just so good. Chex Mix. I don't even care about the flavor. I like the bold. This time we had the cheddar.
I like the cheddar one.
That's what we ate on this one. But, I mean, I like the regular. I don't have a problem with any of the Chex Mix. My wife even got, like, the Muddy Buddies version. Like the sweet one.
I don't care for
We didn't really eat those in the car, but we ate them when we actually got down there.
Those are kind of gross. Like,
I wouldn't want to eat those in the car. That'd be a disaster. It's bad enough. Like, Chex Mix are bad enough as far as, like, having it on your fingers and, like, trying to drive and not get cheese or whatever all over the steering wheel.
Yep.
But, yeah. Chex Mix, it doesn't matter the flavor.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm never going to buy it at the store. Probably. I might.
We do.
No, I want that shit made. Like,
I like the sour cream bag. That's a good bag too.
Ooh, no, I would eat that,
bro. There's a lot of good.
I would
there's
try
a lot
that.
of good bags. I think it's green. The sour cream bag, I think, is green. It's like green Chex Mix. If you see that.
Do you like those weird like rye pieces, like the brown?
Yeah.
I don't like those.
I like Gorditos or whatever. They actually sell like the garlic rye chips or whatever.
Gross.
Just a bag full of them. And Gorditos are the ones that have the best like of the garlic rye chips. The Chex Mix rye chips aren't as good as the Gordito ones.
I don't like
but
any
the
of them.
Gordito ones are so good.
I like Gorditos better than Chex Mix.
I'll eat the hell out of them.
What's your favorite piece though? Like, I like the little breadstick ones.
Like the
little white,
looks like a knot, has like knots on it, but it's just a stick.
Looks like a breadstick.
Yeah,
I fuck with those.
I don't like those. I think honestly, if you're taking the rye things out, I would say probably just the actual regular Chex, like the darker one though. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I want the lighter one.
No, I want the darker one.
Well, we could split Chex Mix
and then. I mean, obviously the different flavors, like the cheddar ones, I like the little, like, triangle.
Like the Cheez-It?
Cheese thing. Yeah. But it's better than a Cheez-It.
They are better.
Like, way better than a Cheez-It.
Cheez-Its are kind of gross.
Cheez-Its are not good.
I know they're not
They're, like, really dry.
They are, and they're like...
Like, my son, when he eats them, I'm like, worried he's going to choke, because I'm like, these things are going to dry your mouth out.
Yep. I'll eat them. I think they're nasty.
Same as Goldfish, like...
Oh, shut up. I love Goldfish.
No, I like Goldfish. I don't like Cheez-Its that much. I do like Goldfish, but I'm saying, like, as far as the dryness factor.
Yeah, they are pretty.
I'm like...
Yeah.
I'm always, like, worried, like, he's going to get, like, his mouth's going to get so dry, he's going to have a hard time swallowing it.
Like, bro, take a drink.
Yeah, for real. Sometimes I have to tell him that. I'm like, dude, just take a drink, please.
Yeah.
Like, you're freaking stressing me out.
I ain't got time for that, bro.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. He shovels, too. He eats like me. He just shovels it in his mouth. But that's our top 5 this week. We did a little road trip edition because we went on road trips.
Hell yeah,
so maybe you guys will be going on road trips soon, and you can listen to this episode and just geek out about all the road trip snacks that we mentioned and all the ones that you find are your favorite. If we missed something that you're like, how can you not take this on a road trip? Let us know. We're loving the comments. Last week,
we've had a bunch.
Last week we got pretty good amount, so we appreciate that. We love hearing from you guys. It looks like Team Nate won the vote 4-3 on best top 5s,
and on Facebook
we don't count Facebook.
Fucking
that doesn't
dominated.
count.
Bro, you got roasted. I'm
sorry, but it doesn't count.
No one agreed.
Spotify's the only thing that counts,
and they were all your...
Look, there's a poll and it says you only won by 1 vote.
Yeah, but the poll, bro, you got roasted all day.
Yeah.
And they were all your people. Like, they were all Team Nate.
I think they honestly, some of them, I said, I think they were taking into consideration individual movies. Like, a lot of them were like, oh, I haven't seen half these movies. And then they're like, oh, but I've seen Jurassic Park. That's exactly what I knew was going to happen. They were going to be like, I haven't seen any of these movies, but I've seen Jurassic Park. That's a good movie. Ooh, he wins.
If you got to vote between 2 and you only know if you love one movie on one, you're going to vote that one. Like, that's how voting works, bro.
Literally, so many people were like, I haven't seen any of these.
Bro, you're so salty.
Anyways, whatever.
Crybaby.
So,
I won.
Some of the comments we got from this last episode on Spotify. John said this, the Team Oppenheimer, grab your popcorn. Got the name of the episode wrong. On our last episode, grab your popcorn. John Bell said this was his second favorite episode thus far. And side note, he's plugged into every platform because we did mention whether he was listening on whatever. And then my sister commented, Olivia, she said that, Luke, you forgot one movie, Babes in Toyland. Talk about iconic. I didn't forget Babes in Toyland. I wouldn't put Babes in Toyland in my top 5 movies.
I don't know what
it's not bad, but
I've never heard of that.
It's not bad, but it's definitely not top 5 movies. You should watch Babes in Toyland. It probably doesn't hold up. It's a very old movie. It's literally oh shoot, here we go again. For our listener Victoria, we're gonna not know anybody's names. Hold on a second while I look.
This is all you, buddy.
Oh my god, she's famous. She's super famous, and I can't think of her freaking name.
Meryl Streep.
No.
Emma Stone.
Little girl. Or she's not a little girl anymore, but she's a little girl in this movie.
Dakota
oh my
Fanning.
God, what is her name? Oh my, I'm literally looking at a picture of her and I still can't think
Michelle
of her
Obama.
name. Drew Barrymore.
Oh yeah,
is literally a child in this movie.
Oh, okay.
And then Keanu Reeves is in this movie too, and he's
Keanu
like
Reeves.
a teenager in it.
Okay. I'll probably never watch it, but it sounds good.
But yeah, it's an older movie. It's literally like kind of a Christmas related movie. But I mean, it's not bad, but I definitely wouldn't put it in my top 5.
Yeah. Well,
and then Joe Rulo, your homie.
Oh yeah, go yeah.
Your homie.
Shout out Joe.
Which I mean, I guess my homie too, but
more my homie.
More your homie. National Treasure, greatest movie of all time.
So, I have thoughts, but he sent me his top 5 on Facebook. Yeah. I want to read that off because I thought that was fun. So Joe Rulo's top 5. Honorable mention, he had Draft Day and Goon. I don't know what those are.
Draft Day, decent sports movie, not a top 5 movie.
You know what Goon is?
Goons is the
Goonies?
That dude with...
No, that's different, right?
Oh, maybe, yeah, you might be right.
It just says Goon. It says Goon.
I think he means Goonies. Oh, nope.
Is it its own movie?
It's that freaking comedy about hockey that's got, what is this trash?
Wait.
It's got Sean William Scott,
I don't know
where he's a hockey player.
No.
Anyways, this list just gets worse and worse.
So number 5, The Longest Yard, Adam Sandler version. I like that movie.
That's a decent movie.
4,
are these all sports movies? Does he only watch sports movies?
No. Well, no. 4 is Zombieland, 1 and 2. I thought 1 I love.
1 is...
I've never seen 2.
I've never seen 2 either. 1's good. Not top 5, but it's good.
It's good. And 3, A Million Ways to Die in the West. Never heard of it.
A Million Ways to Die. That sounds familiar. That actually might be a good movie. I don't remember though.
2 is Need for Speed. I'm not watching that.
Bro, Million Ways to Die in the West is probably trash too.
Dude, Luke's a hater.
Oh my god, it's like comedy. It's that Western comedy.
Yeah, you lost me at Western comedy.
Whatever his name is.
I'm out on that. And then 1's National Treasure. You said Nick Cage is the GOAT.
Yeah, National Treasure.
He did have Superbad as an honorable mention at one point, which I did too. So I vibe with Joe on that one. The rest of your list, I don't know so much about.
Yeah, Joe, I'm not here for it. The National Treasure, all-time great movie. It is a good movie, but all-time best movie.
I've never seen it. I've heard it's good though.
National Treasure is good.
Yeah,
I'm
he sent me the plot of it, and it sounds pretty interesting.
But it's...
I don't fuck with Nick Cage.
Not the top. Yeah, that's another thing,
I don't
too.
fuck with Nick Cage. I don't give a fuck
Nick
about
Cage
him.
is so weird, man.
Yeah,
I think that's part of it, too. He's kind of a weird cat.
Yeah.
Weird cat.
But thanks, Joe, for sending me your top 5. That was fun.
And then my wife put her top 5, which is...
Oh, yeah.
Which is better than Nate's top 5.
It's better than yours. I actually like hers, for the most part.
I won't necessarily read hers, because that's...
She had Cinderella Man on there, and I love that movie.
But I definitely looked at her list and thought, yeah, this is definitely better than...
yours. Not better than mine, but it's fine.
Better than Nate's, for sure.
Whatever. And then we had some more feedback on our book episode, too. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, I think I did. I think I even approved one of them.
Yeah, you did. You kept approving before I could. And I was sad. I like doing that. But my boy Aaron Houchin, shout out Aaron. He said, thanks for this episode. I went to the library with my daughter and got her to check out the first Harry Potter book. Good work, guys. And I'm hyped for her.
I was very hyped
because he's not a Harry Potter guy.
I told my wife about that, and I'm like, score. We got somebody reading Harry Potter.
Yeah,
that's all. Hey, if that's one thing we can accomplish from this podcast, I'm good with it.
And I told him, hey, if you got questions about lore, hit us up. We got you. Because he don't know shit about it.
So I think that's pretty much it for comments and stuff. But Jenno did want me to mention that, to you at least, that
now I'm nervous.
You can't cancel her because she's not even on the podcast.
I'll find a way.
And then, second of all, even our number one fan is asking for her top 5 movies over ours. So that's saying something.
She does get John Bell's approval. I'll give her that. I'll give her that one.
But... that's all for this week, guys. Again, if you guys will please comment, share with people about it. We love seeing the numbers. Like we always say, it's really fun for us to see it.
Yeah.
And then also the interaction is fun. We're enjoying it. Nate posted on Facebook, so I probably will always share anything he posts about our podcast. But Nate posted on Facebook, and that got a lot of like people talking about it, even people that probably don't necessarily listen to our podcast. So that was fun too.
They were all in my favorite.
Even though they were trying to, and then somebody was like, my cousin was literally like, but it's all opinion based, and I'm like, it is, but some people's opinions are trash.
Yeah, dude, and
Nate's are trash.
You were so butthurt the whole time.
Yeah, because I can't believe people think.
So butthurt.
I still can't believe people think that those movies are even decent.
People came through for Children of Men. I was hyped.
Children of Men. Okay, fine. I didn't like it, but I can see where people would.
Because you have no taste.
But the Everything Everywhere All at Once and La La Land are so not good I do not understand.
I will say no one loved La La Land in the comments. But they did love Everything Everywhere. So
yeah, and
you're just wrong about it.
I'm just freaking mind blown by that. I told my wife, I'm like, I'm literally this close to making you watch this movie so that somebody will be rational.
No.
I want somebody to be rational about this freaking movie. No, I'm like, all these people that haven't watched it that are like Nate's List, I'm like, if you watch that movie, you immediately would be like, deduct 5,000 points from Nate's List.
You're so annoying.
So anyways, that's beside the point. So we love the interactions. This is what we're getting at. Yeah. We're enjoying. We even rag on each other about comments that you guys put. So please continue to do that. It makes it so much more fun for us. Yep. So you can do that on Spotify. You probably can do it on YouTube. I don't know if Nate checks the comments very often.
We don't get any on YouTube.
But you can comment on YouTube. Comment on whatever.
Yeah.
But just comment because it's fun to get conversations going. And we don't have a top 5 for next week picked out yet. So throw one out, or we'll randomly come up with something. But obviously we'll take top 5 suggestions always so that we can keep our list of top 5 options. We might not get to it immediately after you suggest it, but we'll probably get to it at some point. So,
yeah, we will.
Thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate it, and have a good day, good drive, whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.